Hey beginners, let's have another cool strumming pattern. This one's called a long one. So let's practice some strumming together today. Coming up. Hey everyone, Paul Zagorski here, PZ Guitar, your virtual practice partner. Today with another strumming pattern. Strumming is one of the fun things that a beginner can do. And it's important that you have a good foundation of different strumming patterns, so that way you can try and play your favorite song, or you could just go out and just have some fun, and so that way it's not all just single quarter notes, down strums, down strums, down strums. You can do different things. And so today it's called a long one. It's cool pattern number 3. And it's going to sound like this. We're going to do 2 chords, the D and G. So our pattern is going to be 1 and 3 and 4. 1 and 3 and 4. So it's going to be on the screen, probably over here somewhere. And we're just going to use 2 chords, a D and a G chord. Okay, so let's just work on the strumming pattern first. So let's play this pattern. So remember, you're not going to hit beat 2. So it's going to be an extended beat 1. It's going to be a long tie here. It's going to be a beat and a half. So here we go. 1 and 3 and 4. 1, 1. One and 3 and 4, 1 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3 and 4, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so where you might be getting a trouble with is the notion that I'm going to be missing beat 2. Generally, beat 2 is like one of the 2 and 4 is like a big deal, but here it's down, miss, miss, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can think of it in like two separate chunks. 1. And now chunk 2. So, but then again, just roll the tape back to the beginning of where we started playing just the strum, because we're taking the chord out of it, and play that back and get it, and just practice that until it becomes a little bit natural, that you don't have to be thinking about it so much, because now we're going to introduce chords. So let's go to lab number 2. Hey, lab number 2 is a D chord and a G chord. So it's going to be one measure of the D chord, okay? And then we go to the G chord. Now for this particular practice session, I recommend the rock and roll G, the 4-finger G chord, because that way this ring finger always is always in the pool. It's always there. It's locked. It's an anchor finger. And putting the pinky down right next to it on the high E string becomes an easy thing for the G chord. And then the D chord, if you want to leave the pinky down to make a D suspended, that's wonderful. No problem. I don't have a problem. You want to take it off and make a typical D major? That's fine. But I recommend definitely making the 4-finger G chord. It's less work to do. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Okay, let's give our fingers a break, and I'll see you for lab number 3. Hey everyone, if you are finding these practice sessions to be worthwhile, then hit the like and subscribe. You know what to do, just hit the buttons. So lab number 3. So this time we're going to split up, instead of having one chord per measure, we're going to split up. The first half of the chord is going to be a D, which is going to be, and then immediately the down, up, down is going to be the G. So that becomes even more a need to have the 4-finger G chord, because the transition is going to be a little quick, but we're going to play it slow. And as a matter of fact, if you need to, well, no, we're just going to play it slow. We're just going to play it slow. You ready? Here we go. Lab number 3. Hey, give your fingers a well-deserved rest, and I'll see you for the recap and some tips and the Chuck Norris quote of the day. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around for practicing with me. I enjoy these practice sessions, and hopefully you do too. And so, again, it is imperative to keep your hand moving. It's the ultimate key to strumming. On these cool strumming practice sessions that we're doing now, and it's important, especially on the lab 3s, where instead of having one chord per measure, and I'm doing 2 chords per measure, so sometimes you have to do a quick change, especially quick changes where you have an up strum on chord A, and then a down strum on the next chord. So it seems like you don't have a lot of time. So what you can do is play it slow. You can play this video at 3/4 speed or half speed. You know, there's a little setting that you can do on YouTube to play these things slower. If you need the time, that's what beginners are all about. It's that all this is new, and that's why we have these long, extended practice sessions. And so I think that these things are valuable. They're good foundational things. And so I hope that you like and subscribe. I mean, you can hit the buttons, the like and subscribe buttons, and leave a comment for the particular practice session, what you need to do, what you're finding good, what you're finding hard to do, and I'll help you out, because this is a virtual practice between us both here. So let's now go to the Chuck Norris quote of the day. Oh yes, you know that champions are the breakfast of Chuck Norris. I had oatmeal today. That was my breakfast, so I guess I'm not Chuck Norris. I'm more a champion. But leave a comment for your favorite Chuck Norris quote. I have a link in Amazon for Chuck Norris gifts on Amazon. There's some funny stuff. Root around. Just take a look, and tell me your favorite Chuck Norris quote. I would love to hear them. So right now we are about halfway through the cool strumming pattern. So we've done 3, and there's at least 3 more to go. So keep practicing your cool strums, and I'll see you soon. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around and practicing with me. Right over here somewhere is going to be a really good video that I recommend that you do next if you want to keep playing. Or if you really want to keep playing, down here is going to be a nice playlist that I recommend. So until then, you keep practicing and you keep playing, and I'll see you soon. How's that? Sounds like a plan.